Hello students, how are you all? I hope everyone fine. So in last class we learned one important small derivation section formula, maybe remember for internal division. So today I will recall that, not derivation formula, and two more formula I will give you. So the first part of theory over, then we have to solve first exercise in vector. So what we derived in last class, section formula for internal division. And so position vector of the point which divides AB internally in the ratio m is to n is m into vector b plus n into vector a divided by m plus n. And diagram nenpidalva, like this is O, this is A, this is B, here you will get P, here M, this is N. So these are the position vector R, this is vector A, this is vector B. So for this diagram, the formula, section formula for internal division is m into vector b plus n into vector a divided by m plus n. This last class alli derive madit. Okay. So now we have one more concept. No derivations required. Just I'll write the formula. Even this you learn in first PUC is 3D geometry. Okay. Section formula for external division. Alright. Suppose the point A. Okay. Point P is outside of AB. Like this, or maybe this is A, this is B, this is P. You can consider like this also, and the same, even previous diagram is okay, no problem issue. Now this ratio is M, okay, this ratio is N. Okay, diagram will be like coming like this. Okay, this is O, this is a vector A, this is vector B, this is vector R. Then remember the position vector of this point which divides AB externally in the ratio m is to n is only one small change that you know already. Only the plus will become minus. So because you had same situation in the first PUC coordinate geometry or in section formula in 3D geometry. Okay, so il plus idade illi minus agate, adu onde change irodu nenpalli. So section formula for external division. So now what do you mean by midpoint formula? The point P exactly divides AB in the ratio 1:1 or 2:2 or 3:2 or 3:3 or m is to n, so on. Okay, then the position vector of the point P which divides AB, okay, exactly into two equal parts, or if P is a midpoint, okay, if P is a midpoint of AB, then position vector of that point is m and n will become 1. First, okay, so you can write like this: A plus B divided by 2. So this is called midpoint formula. So it kastagala because itara situation you already experienced madkondidire. Okay, so remember section formula for internal division, section formula for external division, as well as the midpoint formula. Midpoint formula, you know, add the position vector of the two extremes divided by 2, you will get the position vector of the point which divides AB internally in the ratio 1:1, or P is a midpoint of AB. I hope you can remember, and not difficult to remember, okay, understand this, okay, because ide tara situation first phase allo experience agide namge. So formula nenpitkolli, and previous concept whatever we learned in the previous class, everything is required, okay, to solve all these problems. And definitely whatever we learn from the vector from the beginning, everything will be recalled now in these problems. Okay, so this is the first exercise in vector. Simple problem, tumba simple problem, correct agi observe madi. Compute the magnitude of this vector. Magnitude of xi plus yj plus zk no square root of x square plus y square plus z square. Alva. So therefore magnitude of this is square root of 4 into 7. Okay, so 49 alva plus 9. So 58 plus 4 62 root 62. Correct? Just a number find out model. What is the formula? I hope remember, you know, if the given vector is xi plus yj plus zk, if the given vector is like this, its magnitude is square root of x square plus y square plus z square. Use this formula, very easily you will get the magnitude of the vector. Got it? Very good. What is the magnitude of this vector? Square root of 1 by root 3 whole square, 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3. Alva. So it's 1 by 3 there 3 times. So it is 3 by 3. So it is equal to 1. Remember, magnitude of every vector is always positive because magnitude represents length, okay, so distance, so it cannot be negative. So always magnitude of any vector is always positive. Magnitude find out ಮಾಡೋದು ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ? So if given vector is xi plus yj plus zk, then magnitude of that vector is root of x square plus y square plus z square. I hope you can remember. Very good. Okay, so this is the first type. Just simple, directly find the magnitude of the vector. Next, find the sum of the vectors a, b, c. Andre, what is asked? Find vector a plus vector b plus vector c. ಹೇಗೆ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದು? ನಾವು ನೋ ನೀಡ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಟ್ರಯಾಂಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಲಾ ಆಫ್ ಅಡಿಷನ್. ಟ್ರಯಾಂಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಲಾ ಆಫ್ ಅಡಿಷನ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಾದ್ರೆ ಟ್ರಯಾಂಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಲಾ ಆಫ್ ಅಡಿಷನ್ ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋನ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ವೆನ್ ಯು ನೋ ಕಾಂಪೊನೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್, ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ದ ಪ್ಯಾರಲೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಟ್ರಯಾಂಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಲಾ ಆಫ್ ಅಡಿಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಡ್. ಸೊ ಇನ್ನು ಹೇಗೆ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದು? ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ದ ಕಾಂಪೊನೆಂಟ್ ವಿಚ್ ಕಂಟೇನ್ ಐ. 1i minus 2i ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಮೈನಸ್ ಐ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಐ 0i. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಹೇಳ್ತಿರೋದು? ಐ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಐ 2i and minus 2i ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? 0 ಆಯಿತು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಜೆ ಕಾಂಪೊನೆಂಟ್ minus 2j plus 4j plus 2j minus 6j minus 4j. correct? These are the component wise. Definitely you can manage. Okay, k plus 5k 6k minus 7k andre minus k. So what is the answer? Minus 4j minus k. This is the final answer. This addition, triangle law of ella bekantre direct agi add the component wise. Artha aita heltirodu? First add only I, then j, then k. You will get the answer. Understood? First two problem ಅರ್ಧಾಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ? Very good. Third question, find the unit vector in the direction of the vector a equal to I plus j plus 2k. ನೆನಪಿದೆಯಾ? what do you mean by unit vector in the direction of vector a? Any unit vector in the direction of vector a is denoted by a cap, and a cap is equal to vector a by its magnitude. ನೆನಪಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಈ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ? what does this represent? It represents unit vector in the direction of vector a. unit vector in the direction of vector a. So apply ಮಾಡಿ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ. so a cap is equal to ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? I plus j plus 2k. I plus j plus 2k divided by the magnitude of I plus j plus 2k. You know what is the magnitude of I plus j plus 2k? 1 plus 1 plus 4. correct? So this is equal to, okay, this is equal to I plus j plus 2k, okay, divided by root 6. Is the answer. So formula very important, and this question is also important one for 1 mark. Remember that. So unit vector in the direction of vector a is vector a by its magnitude. Remember that, vector a by its magnitude. 1 mark ಗೆ important question ನೆನಪಿಡಿ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ? So denominator ಏನು? root 6. 1 plus 1 plus 4 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? 6 ಅಲ್ವಾ? So answer is root 6. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? Very good. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ 1 mark question. ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರೋದು 1 mark questions ಇಲ್ಲಿ. Okay. Find the vector in the direction of vector PQ. Okay, in the vector PQ where P and Q ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Okay, so that means you have to find out vector PQ only. Unit vector ಅಂತ ಏನು ವರ್ಡ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ. they ask find the vector in the direction of vector PQ. and just find out vector PQ. okay, vector PQ ಹೇಗೆ find out ಮಾಡೋದು? I hope you remember any vector can be represented in terms of its position vectors. ಹೇಗೆ ಬರೀತಿದ್ದನ? OQ minus OP. ಇಲ್ಲಿ position vector ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ? remember when the coordinates of the point is given, we learn in 2-dimensional and 3D geometry, 3D vector, you know, every ordered pair can be represented as a vector xi plus yj. every ordered triplet x comma y comma z can be represented as a vector xi plus yj plus zk. ನೆನಪಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? so this is nothing but vector OP. this is a vector OP. ನೆನಪಿದೆ, vector OP is equal to I plus 2j plus 3k. ನೆನಪಿದೆ. okay, vector OP is I plus 2j plus 3k. OQ ಅಂದ್ರೆ position vector 4i plus 5j plus 6k. so ನೆನಪಿದೆ ಇದೆರಡು ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್. okay, so what is OQ? right, okay, ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಬರೀಬಹುದು, ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಪುನಃ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಡ. 4i minus I 3i. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? 5j minus 2j plus 3j 6k minus 3k. ಮೈನಸ್ ಯಾಕೆ ಬಂದು ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೈನಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ along the direction of vector PQ, or this is a vector PQ. got it what I'm telling? so this is a vector PQ and it's nothing but the vector along the direction of PQ. got it? very good. even this is also 1 mark question. next, okay, A and B are given. what is asked? unit vector along the direction of A plus B. unit vector along the direction of vector A plus B. so first ಏನು find out ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? the sum of two vectors. so tell me what is A plus B. already you solved one problem of finding two vectors. so first find out the sum. 2i minus I ಅಂದ್ರೆ I minus j plus j cancel. 2k minus k plus k. so this is a vector AB, A plus B. what is asked? unit vector along this direction. So if I consider this as a vector c, okay, I'll just take this vector as a vector c, then the unit vector along the vector c is denoted by c cap, and c cap is nothing but vector c by its magnitude. Nenpide alva? See, already one problem solve ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಅದೇ ತರದ್ದು. So you know what is, okay, this c I plus k divided by magnitude of this 1 plus 1. So it is vector I plus vector k or I cap plus k cap divided by root 2. So what does it represent? Unit vector along the direction of vector a plus b. See, actually this is also a simple question for 1 mark only. One extra word compared to this is addition. Matala first e problem tarane. Understood? Very good. Next question. Find the vector in the direction of vector 5i minus j plus 2k which has magnitude 8 units. It's an important question. Important question. You have to find out a vector along with this direction as well as the magnitude is 8 units. Magnitude is 8 units. So first you take the given vector as a vector I, vector a, 5i minus j plus 2k. Okay, first find out the unit vector along this direction. I'll tell you how to get the magnitude 8, don't worry. First find out the unit vector along the direction of vector a, that is a cap, and then vector a by its magnitude. First find out unit vector along the direction of this vector. That's already here problem solve ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ, so it is not difficult for you. Divided by, magnitude of this 25 plus 1 plus 4. ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೆ 5i minus j plus 2k divided by 26 plus 4 root 30. What is this? Unit vector along the direction of vector a. Now we need magnitude 8 units. Unit vector and then 1. So how to get 8? Just multiply 8 to the vector a cap. Vector a cap is to magnitude 1. So 8 into 1 is 8 only. So just multiply 8 to the given vector. Problem solved. So it is 8 into 5i minus j plus 2k divided by root 30. You can check this. This magnitude is 1. This magnitude is 8 and the direction is same as that of vector a because I multiplied, positive scalar alva. I multiplied the positive scalar. So when we multiply positive scalar to a vector, there is no change in the direction of the vector, only magnitude change. That magnitude is 1 will become 8 and that is required. Vector having magnitude 8 is required and we got it. So artha aita, ಇದು important question ನೆನಪಿರಲಿ for 1 mark again. Got it? Very good. Next, show that the vector 2i minus 3j plus 4k and minus 4i plus 6j minus 8k are collinear. ಇದು ಹಾಗೆ ಒಂದು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಫೈನಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಈ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅನ್ನ 1 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಗೆ. ವೆರಿ ಸಿಂಪಲ್. What do you mean by collinear vector? Parallel vector, same line vectors or collinear vector. Observe carefully. Collinear vector ಒಂದು ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ಇದೆ. Definitely out of these two vectors, one vector is a multiple of another vector. ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಷ್ಟೇ. Definitely out of these two vectors, one vector will be the completely multiple of the another vector. Okay, so first you take the given vector as vector a and b. 2i minus 3j plus 4k and vector b is equal to minus 4i plus 6j minus 8k. Actually we can't say one vector is more than another vector, but ನೀವು ನೋಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಯಾವ್ದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಕಾಣುತ್ತೆ, ಎಲ್ಲಿ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆ. Vector b compared to vector a look like bigger, but there is no comparison like that. Remember that in vector you cannot say one vector is more than another vector. Magnitude compare ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, only vector you cannot compare. But when you see this vector, anyone can tell that this is maybe bigger than this. Okay, so you take that vector b, ಯಾವ ದೊಡ್ಡದನ್ನ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತದೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿ. Anything, just check when anything can be taken outside here. Yes, what we can take it outside? Minus 2 I can take it outside alva. So minus 2 ತೆಗೆದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ 2i minus 3j plus 4k. Question is show that alva. So definitely two vectors are collinear. Adil confusion illa because question is show that. So definitely one vector will be the multiple of another vector. Adallu confusion illa nenpeli. Okay, so ಯಾವ್ದಲ್ಲಿ coefficient ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ compared to the first one, you take down and try to take the common term outside. Now you can see that here it is nothing but minus 2 into vector a. So when you are able to write one vector is a multiple of another vector, ಅದು positive multiple ಇರಲಿ negative multiple ಇರಲಿ, don't worry about that. If you can prove that a vector is a multiple of another vector, 100% you can write that those two vectors are collinear. ಬೇರೆ ಏನೂ proof ಬೇಕಂತಿಲ್ಲ. If you are able to prove that one vector is a multiple of another vector, you can write that two vectors are collinear. Understood? So when the two vectors are given and it is asked to prove that it is a collinear, you can prove very easily like this. Okay, artha the concept. Take the bigger one and take the common outside and try to prove that one vector is a multiple of another. Positive multiple agli, negative multiple agli, don't worry about that. Okay, ಇಲ್ಲಿ negative multiple bandide, but it should be multiple. Then positive negative important alla, correct? Okay. Next question, find the direction cosines of the vector. Idu nenpide concept. What are the direction cosines of xi plus yj plus zk? Nenpideya theory alli heli agide already. It is nothing but cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma. Cos alpha x by magnitude of the vector, cos beta y by magnitude of the vector, cos gamma z by magnitude of the vector. So first I'll write here directly cos alpha. Cos alpha 1 by, what is the magnitude of this vector? 9 plus 4, 13, 13 plus 1, 14. Cos beta 2 by root 14. And cos gamma 3 by root 14. ಇದು ಅಷ್ಟೇ 1 mark question. ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಈಗ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮು 1 mark ಪಾರ್ಟ್, 1 mark ಅದು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ನೆನಪಿರಲಿ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸೊ 8 ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್. ಐ ಹೋಪ್ ಆಲ್ ದ 8 ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಯು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್, ರೈಟ್? ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್.